In Belarus, a leading opposition activist has managed to resist government efforts to expel her from the country. But latest reports now say a prominent opposition lawyer has been snatched from his office by masked men in plainclothes. Authorities are continuing to crack down on the protest movement, and that's despite calls from the international community for Belarus to halt political detentions and also international threats of new sanctions. Hermione G has more.
President Alexander Lukashenko is standing firm and says he has no intention of stepping down despite weeks of massive protests over his disputed re-election. He's blamed the United States for instigating the demonstrations and now has a warning for Russia.
All of this is very painful and even tragic for me, but it doesn't mean that I'm giving up. Because I look at this philosophically. Someday God will call me up there, but now I must protect what has been built with our hands, protect the people who have built it, and they are an overwhelming majority. If Belarus collapses today, then Russia will follow next.
Detained opposition leader Maria Kolesnikova prevented officials from forcibly deporting her to Ukraine by tearing up her passport, according to colleagues. It follows her disappearance on Monday. She's the last of 3 women leading the opposition to Lukashenko to remain inside Belarus. Fellow activists gave their version of what happened at the border with Ukraine.
Maria Kolesnikova suddenly appeared. She was being escorted by force. It was all quite noisy. It was obvious that she was being led by force, that she was resisting. She was forcefully pushed into the back seat and locked inside. They pushed her and they locked her. She was shouting that she wasn't going anywhere.
Kolesnikova is being held for violating rules on crossing the state border, and more of her supporters have been detained. The EU is demanding the release of all political